It's a mighty good word, party folk. This is your High Priest. I'm up here on Venus's day. It's Friday, March 15th. This message is for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Regardless of whether you have a distinguished Leo placement in your natal chart, this may still resonate with you, and I strongly suggest your other sign placement readings as well as the collective readings. Leo, thank you so much for being here, for your time, your presence. I'm grateful for your gratitude. I am appreciative for your time, space, and energy. I'm focusing this reading or centering it around the first quarter moon in Gemini, but it is based jumping off of the Pisces new moon last week, and then some touch points in the summer with a culmination during the Sagittarius season, so end of November and most of, if not all of December. We are getting ready for Mercury retrograde pre-shadow in Aries next week, and there is a retrograde in Sagittarius, Mercury retrograde Sagittarius in December as well. So there's a lot of this mutable energy. What does that mean for the fixed signs? It means like unlocking, unraveling, like fanning out, a fan out. But yes, we'll get into it, Leo. I believe the Pisces reading may resonate with you. If not because of your natal chart placements and just because of the message, your animal spirit that I was getting is the beaver, but then I started also getting inklings of the swan. So there's two opposing, not necessarily opposing, just two natural forces. You're like the chariot commander. You're the director. It's like one tug promotes forward movement, one tug effects another one. Yes, it has that quality, right, of like waiting on someone or something to trigger, to shift you. This camera's being really weird. All the colors, it's on autofocus, but it goes from warm to blue anyway. Really, there you go. Red and blue, temperance. I'm getting the temperance card a lot. And the chariot times 2, 7 times 2 is 14, temperance, right? Temperance is Sagittarius. And these readings have a super intense Sagittarius flavor to them because of the mutability that is involved with this this Saturn in Pisces and year of the dragon. Anyway, Leo, I'm way going on a tangent there. I have the animal spirit from Kim Cran's Wild Unknown. I have the Mystic Mondays tarot that I've been working with for the most of this Pisces season, and then I have the Zodiac tarot and the Light Seers tarot on standby. With that, Leo magicians, Leo high priests, Leo high priestesses, Leo kings, queens, and royals, this is your highest, most exotic, fun jungle adventure, safari adventure. I'm your Mercurial, Aquarian, Piscean, Aries jester with your divine messages for your spiritual exaltation and your human evolution through all spaces and times. So Leo, yes, we're approaching the Neptune Cazimi, which means Neptune is joining with the sun in Pisces. It's just a wash, right? It's like, I forget. I start to wonder why I'm like floating away, airhead balloon, and then I have to remember Neptune Cazimi, the waves, the flow. It's wild, right? Mercury moved into Aries. Venus is in Pisces. Mars will move into Pisces later this March, later in a few weeks. And the sun is about to move into Aries after the Cazimi. And then we have the upcoming eclipses, starting with the full moon and Libra eclipse. So more air, more that starter quality of air, and then we have the mutable quality of air. So there is a need for like a balance for you, Leo, in terms, it's like, I don't want to say in the mind, I want to say more like speech, but it could also be the mind. It could also be simply gaining, gathering, wanting clarity. I have some notes here that I've been kind of running with, so I just want to read for you your phrases. Your key phrases are unlocking a new lens, a new sense of self, ripening, many creative facets. So marriage, but this could be a union of, so I'm just thinking red and blue, which is really weird, but temperance, like fire and water, and then using the energy of air. So very magician qualities, like all elements, all elementals, under your methodology, right? The scent of iron, steam iron on clothes, on cotton, polyester, I don't know, it sends me back, rooting, like Seven of Pentacles, rooting into the earth. And this is a question from your spirit guides. Do you want to start a new cycle? Karma yoga shows up, so maybe some selfless acts of service. New care in collective, new perspective on groups, less critical of yourself and others, and vice versa. The key, there's a lead up, there's like a key, which is the lead up, which is unlocking a new lens, right? A lot of work themes, speech, communication, and relationships, applying healing, spiritual peace. So applying spirituality. Also, thank you so much, Goddess Isis. The body of work, the mind. So Sagittarius, which is a fire sign like you, Leo, their phrase was total integration, total mind, body, soul integration. For you, it's more centered or focused on the mind and the body. And this is not necessarily your body, but it could be. But it's your body of work, your body of relationships. It could be like right now you're in a high intense academic phase or academia phase. You're like a researcher. You're either, so I don't know all the terms, but like assistant professor, is that the ladder, climbing the ladder? You're climbing the ladder in graduate setting, like higher education setting. You're either a student coming into work as a professor, or that type of professor, or you're a researcher, research assistant, something like that, like, or you're writing. Your body of work is culminating. If not, you may do that. You may actually have a bright idea of like, which I don't know if that's a bright idea, right? For me, it might be a bright idea because I don't know much about publishing, but besides like publishing for academia versus publishing for sales or, you know, the industry, maybe there's this crossover where you're like going to take your research and publish it in a non-academic setting. So you're working on translation. So there's a lot of things like that where you're, for the whole collective, not just for Leos, it's like taking one thing also maneuvering two birds, one stone sort of feeling, right? Like, thank you so much, Goddess Isis, Mercury, angels, spirits, of high light. What is the first quarter moon? Message for Leo, Sun, Rising Collective. What's the approaching energy? Scorpio, truth, yeah, fire, which is temperance. So there could be a need for balance. More care, right? More caring words for yourself that will then reflect on others. More truthful, more sitting with the truth, and more acknowledging your new body. And so that also is your ethereal, 5-dimensional, higher dimensional body, your knowledge, your wisdom, experience, psychology. Wow, the eagle, air, fire, and air. Okay, so that may be what takes you, right? I'm going from very clinical to social. Does that? I know that's very like far out. But the Scorpion card is truth. It is judgment, right? Like rising ego, lower ego, 9 of Pentacles, lower ego, that ego, that drive, and then the higher will. So you possess all of these notions and awareness of these aspects of self. So now your suggestion from Spirit is to somehow tenderly apply all of that to your speech and thought patterns, so that then you can reflect on those around you. There's a lot of healing in relationships, one-on-one relationships. As I like to say, as everyone likes to say, it starts with you, right? I ring the bell. Order the court. Order in the lion's court, in the lion's den. Okay, but yes, you're in the talons of the eagle. So like move your body of work, exercise your mind, exercise your freedom of speech. Wow. Leo, what's good? Thank you so much, Goddess Isis. Look, Aries, at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Mercury and Aries. Think more about, envision the long run, right? Make your milestones, your checkpoints. You are going to turn around and be very centered or focused on work and the social collective. 10 of Pentacles, Death, and 3 of Pentacles. So yes, the ego. Can you process? So 3 of Wands. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis. Which is Sun in Aries, right? Thanks so much. Sun got it wrong. And then we have 9 of Wands. Wow, that's brilliant. That's your challenge. Coming out of seeking the answers within you. Going within, Scorpio, to find the fire within. And then when you found the fire within, that unlocked that doorway, okay, to creativity. So now manage creativity, right? 9 of Wands and 3 of Wands. 9 of Wands being your current circumstances, your current air vibration, challenged by the 9 of Wands. What did I just say? Your challenge is what we were just talking about, combining your newfound mental clarity, mental space, or you're going there because now there is a lot of passion within you. Root, sacral, solar, which I believe was the message for Gemini. Yes. So Nine of Wands is the moon in Sagittarius. That's the full moon in December that I keep picking up on. I'm sorry, there's a full moon in December. That's Gemini, but it is Sun in Sagittarius, and there will be a new moon in December in Sagittarius during Sagittarius season, obviously, while Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius is occurring, right? You also have Princess of Pentacles, so yes, recently studying, reapplying. So we have King of Wands and Knight of Swords at the top, the crown. But you are ready. Maybe it is. Maybe it is because someone, like, you need to get it done quickly. I don't know. You are here though, King of Wands and Knight of Swords. Okay, that's at the top. That's like the mind. Okay, so again with Temperance, the mind is coming through with a clear message of like, hey, you've done it that way. You're used to doing it that way, and you're very confident with taking that route, but it's something. Knight of Swords again is Gemini, right? Okay. Leo, Gemini, first quarter moon in Gemini, which the message for that was karma yoga, new care and collective, new perspective, groups, less criticism. Okay, maybe that's a message that pertains to that. But you have the Page of Pentacles, so a lot of earth energy coming to actually ground. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So then the King of Wands, Knight of Swords. That's the first quarter moon. You're faced with that. That's alluding you to what blocks the longer planning, or you're not necessarily blocked. It's just like now you're actually getting the inspiration to plan, having felt like you were being left behind or you were not keeping on track. You actually are, right? You are. You are. Yes, you are. Leo, you're on track. You have so much like power and justice at the bottom of the deck. Tower card. So movement. That card keeps coming up for you though. Mars and Aries energy. And Mercury is going. The Mercury retrograde will occur in Aries in April. And then we have all the Aries season. So that may be when the work actually moves. When you start putting it out there, when you start doing the testing, or maybe that's a whole thing, like reconfiguring, establish. It is there could also be you're waiting on someone to give you the go ahead. Either you are like this is a dramatic scene in my head. Where like you're blocked because you're waiting on research, or like you're the one that has the research and someone wants to take credit for it. But there is like you're gearing up for it, and you're primed to, like, the way I want to say is like you will win the fight. You're primed to win the fight. Justice at the bottom of the deck. Tower with justice. Libra and Aries, baby. Libra. Watch what you say. Watch your words. Speak from, while I'm getting chill, speak compassionately. Okay. And then look, 8 of Wands. Moon, Mercury and Sag, sorry. And then more fire. Boom. There's your unlocking. Unlock the key. Princess of Cups. Yes. The need to cool all of it down with tender love and care, with ease. Okay. A new lens, right? We said a new lens. It's like these cards keep coming up. I've shuffled that deck so many times too, between all the last readings and this reading. And then some more. And it's like these cards keep showing up. But this is the key. This is that spiritual, inspirational unlocking. It's a shift. It's that ecliptic shift where something that seemed burdensome in the mind that then causes a lot of sullen like perspectives, melancholic perspectives. Those are like being sort of washed out of you, out of the collective. Like I kept getting the signs of like unplugging the bathtub, uncorking, and allowing the drain, and just like draining the mind, right? Like from all the preconceived random ideas of being left out. I totally busted my deck over here. Thank you so much, Pisces. Where does the Leo collective stand now? What surrounds them? What is in their environment? What is the outcome? 7 of Wands right there. I do want to say, I was just saying that draining the mind from that melancholic lens. Okay, removing the lens, removing the melancholic, leaving the azure vault, leaving the blue azure vault. Okay, coming out of that spiritual kind of wash, this relationship, ooey gooey spiritualness, 5 of Pentacles, Mercury and Taurus, right? It's such a beautiful 5 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. I went there. And then 6 of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius. Moving the F out of that headspace onto realizing the truths, okay, processing and moving on. Out of the funk, right? 9 of Wands, I'm sorry. Wait. So yes, we do have the 9 of Wands twice here. This is what surrounds you. So that's you're being, you are ready to take it on. Your mind and your body, okay? Your mind and your body are coming back online. But your body of work, it's like looming. I was getting that feeling too, like the culmination looms, the culmination of your body, the publishing, the fine. So Magician at the bottom of the deck. And then here, 7 of, holy moly. You can do it. Yes, 7 of Wands, Mars and Leo. Yeah, you can do it, and it may be a battle, right? Here we have the Magician. You can do it. We started the message with aligning all the elements, right? You're working with that. You're grounded in the earth already, so keep that going. Don't leave yourself out. Don't burn out. I think you're coming from that, especially from relationships. Maybe this is a kind of final test. Can you make it out of this one unscathed, but also having manifested? Have faith. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Okay, have faith that you can do it, and that it is for earning, right? Creating something to bring it to mercantile or as part of a sale, or to sell, or to earn, to make a sale, right? Sun in Scorpio. This is the year, right? Justice again, Sun in Scorpio and Saturn in Pisces, 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and Justice. And then the Queen of Wands, Aries again. This is the year outlook. You will receive justice. You can do it. It does bring in that justified balance. But first, in order to get there, is to deplete the mind from that melancholia, right? Wow, the 7, the Chariot. Remove yourself from places that leave you feeling left out, people that diminish you and diminish your light. Allow yourself to move away, clear away your headspace. And then 9 of Wands combined mind with the new body. Now allow the mind to carry through your body of work, to fight for it, use your energy, use your mental clarity and your will, your energy from your higher consciousness, your higher will, to drive you to defeat, to win this battle, so that you can manifest. By end of year, you will have completed that this line of work, right? It'll be that battle cry, battle win, that sets you up for more, right? This is the unlocking, the finding the key, and then mind-body connection, and then moving through that in space and time, and then coming up on your milestones, your checkpoints, the big release, and then that initiating more releases, more volumes, more along the way, right? Wow. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Thank you so much, Leo Collective. What a brilliant reading. It's been all relationships for you. Still King of Wands, but that's you. That's always you. You are attracting the right work anyway. Perhaps that's what you wanted, and now you're actually manifesting it. Or has been just a slow build-up, or it has been like, can I graduate already? Okay, Scorpion, passionate, competitive, tense toward isolation. If you are Scorpio rising, your 7th house is very lit right now, for sure. And the 7th house, for the most part, will be ruled by Pisces and Aries, depending on the degrees of your rising, where the ascendant line lands, which gets very astrologically technical and all that. So yes, the Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them. As our few select friends, sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, wild and free, fierce, when out of balance, jealous, resentful, unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness. Wow. Well, I honor you, Leo. I honor your path. Thank you so much. May you remain very blessed and in integration of mind, body, and soul as we approach the ecliptic season. I send you all the love and light, and I'll be back with more messages soon.